I must have watched The Lion King at least 3 times in my life, but I had no idea Mufasa was partly adopted. Mufasa is the story about Mufasa, the original Lion King, and Simba's Sky Daddy, and how, despite being a predator, he was so loved by praise as well as his foster pride. Mufasa is also the origin story of Sarabi, Rafiki, Scar, and the Pride Rock. But really, who asked? Unlike Simba, Mufasa does not come from a royal bloodline. His parents were regular animal civilians with maybe a government job and a very big dream for their son's future. But Mufasa, as we know, has a cosmic connection to disaster, which follows him into his adulthood. Baby Mufasa gets swept away by a flash flood to the land of Nawabs. Here he meets a Nawabzada Taka. Taka is young Scar, and young Scar wants a brother. So here also starts the story of family turned foes and how good parenting can take a child a long way. Poor Taka was raised by a nasty Nawab and had no chance of being a hero of any story. Funnily, the bigger villains in the movie are referred to as Safed Bhoot. And now I feel bad for white lions because small kids will grow up thinking white lions are bad lions, which they are not. They're just regular lions who are white in color and indigenous to South Africa. The climax is a mega fight to death between a semi adult Mufasa and an Aslan sized Kiros. No points for guessing who dies. Now, coming to the Hindi dubbed version of the movie. Mufasa in Hindi is more of a Shah Rukh Khan movie than a The Lion King prequel. And the makers of the movie drive home this point by very heavily seasoning the dialogues with Shah Rukh Khan references, with words like Badshah, Pardes, and the overused and sometimes out of place Mehuna. Shah Rukh Khan's personality is so big, and that's not his fault, that it takes over Mufasa. Like, you could call Mufasa Rahul the Lion, and nobody would know the difference. Because you see a lion on screen, but you hear a romance hero. He is too contained and demure for a lion. He does not growl at any point. In fact, the pep talk he delivers on Pride Rock to, rile up all the animals to rise up against the attackers, invaders, is only slightly more powerful than the Chak De India 70-minute pep talk. And if this was not Shah Rukh Khani enough, you have Shan pelting out a love song somewhere in between. Good God. Now, coming to the voice actors who I thought were mere marketing tools but are actually quite good. Like, why does Aryan Khan sound more majestic than Shah Rukh Khan? And Abram Khan is actually quite outstanding compared to what I was expecting. Shreyas Talpade and Sanjay Mishra are predictably excellent, but Miang Chang as Taka also steals the show. Didn't he go by the name Chang? Because I was like, who's Miang Chang? Is it the Chang? It turns out, yes, it is. All these performances make me realize that if you take out the physical acting out of the equation, there are so many lesser talked about artists who are almost at par with the superstars. Okay, help me out here. I walked out of the theater while the credits were rolling, and now I don't know who voiced Kiros. Kiros, the Safed Bhoot, big bad villain lion. That was another amazing performance, by the way. In fact, the song which was attributed to Kiros in the movie was probably the most catchy and perhaps performed by some other separate singer. A couple of comments about the CGI. Okay, why is this movie called live action? It is all CGI. Anyway, it's riveting. The animals are realistic, but they have more emotions on their face than they did in the previous live action Lion King movie. There is one thing that I find very awkward about animation movies. It is when the animated characters vibrate their mouth and throat to sync in with the high notes and the trills. It's kind of weird on human forms, but when a lion does it, it is too weird, man. Come on. Finally, if you plan to go and watch Mufasa, the Hindi version, walk in expecting a Shah Rukh Khan movie, you'll be happy. Don't walk in expecting a new story, some new plot, some new uh, twist of fate. No, none of that happens. The CGI is good, but you're walking in for a Shah Rukh Khan movie, and that should be good enough.